Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned for a penultimate, no, the final episode of Filling the Void before the Seattle Film Summit launches.
This is Town Scare. I'm excited to showcasing the best Northwest storytellers for you here. This is the Evergreen Channel.
Welcome to Mighty Tripod Acting Studio. I'm Angela DeMarco, and this is our lobby. Now, this is where you would sit and wait until we bring you in for your session. We have a sanitation station, masks, gloves, temperature checks, and hand sanitizer. Now, let's check out the main studio. Now, right now, all of our group classes are online, but we have some great virtual classes. Make sure you check them out at mightytripod.com. But let's say you have an important audition, and of course, it's a self-tape. You can come into the studio, do some one-on-one coaching with either David or myself. We'll self-tape you. It'll look professional. You'll feel inspired, and then you can send that off to the client and not worry about it. What do we also have going on? Headshots with Seattle actor photos done by David S. Hogan. Let's hand it over to him. Oh, David?
Oh, here I am. Thank you, Angela. She is correct. SeattleActorPhotos.com to book your session. All ages headshots in Seattle in the Georgetown neighborhood. I am booking for Sundays, Mondays, and Wednesdays. See you soon, and be mighty.
I love Holly Shorts.
Yeah, I'm really excited to be here. It's an extraordinary gathering of extraordinary people with extraordinary projects.
Actually, it's a blast. We love it. The atmosphere, the people, everything here is perfect for a filmmaker. And we're so honored to be here today.
Love this festival. Shorts are where it's at.
I gotta say, happy 15th birthday, Holly Shorts. You guys have been so supportive. Daniel, Theo, Nicole, Holly Shorts. So I love you guys.
And there's always amazing shorts at Holly Shorts. So you'll see great talent and yeah, some fun people.
A lot of films by women, and it was really incredible. We were talking about like the quality of the films here is so high that you can't go wrong.
Happy 15th birthday, Holly Shorts.
Hi, I'm Shauna Pennington Baird, the head coach and director at the Seattle Voice Academy. So proud to be sponsoring, and I'm here from my own little padded booth where I do 100% of my work. What does Seattle Voice Academy do? We can help you set up home studios like this one or travel kits. We also can listen to your files you've been sending to agents and tell you if they're on the mark or not. And then we do training, whether it's voiceover training or ADR or audiobooks or crazy character voices. All those things we teach online right now, completely online. So, hey, come join us. Go to our website, seattlevoiceacademy.com. We would love to meet you. Very, very proud to sponsor this event. Thank you, Seattle Voice Academy. Home studios, travel kits, VO training, audition checks, audiobooks, audio editing, ADR, animation, video games, demo reels for kids and adults, all online. seattlevoiceacademy.com.
Yeah, I'm your hero. Yeah, I'm your hero. City nights, I love the sound. It's all good, I'm here now. I'll make evil go sit down. Then I'ma send them underground. Working like 24/7. Tell the villains keep stepping. My presence is a weapon. Yeah, a nice guy with aggression. Where's the minister? It's so dark and sinister. All the things I've seen occur. Each evening's been a blur. Yo, bad guy, what's your next move? I'm the last one you wanna step to. I'll save your life. Yes, you. Whoa. I'm coming to the rescue. Yeah, I'm your hero. Came from nothing, up from zero. They tried to take me out. I'm here though. Yeah, I'm your hero. Yeah, I'm your hero.
All right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Seattle Film Summit, Filling the Void Red Carpet. My name is Ben Andrews, and I'm going to be your host of tonight's Red Carpet. We are officially around 72 hours away from the opening of the summit. And I'm super excited about tonight because we're going to introduce to you some of our panelists, some of our partners, and some of our sponsors. But before we dive into these interviews, let's talk Summit. The Seattle Film Summit was forced to go virtual this year, and there was some blessings out of this. And I'm just going to run down some of the things that we're doing this year. We have gotten 8 feature film screenings. We have 42 short film screenings. We have 150 panelists. We'll talk later about what organizing that feels like. We have 32 workshops. We have 4 Northwest Screenwriters Guild table reads. We have 3 Film Freeway table reads, and we have 4 Bigfoot Script Challenge table reads. We have 3 online speed networking sessions. We have distributor pitches. We have pitch panels and pitch panel playoffs. We have an actor showcase. We have red carpets, and we have awards ceremony. I'm ready to go to bed already. So I encourage you all to come on this ride for us, come on this ride with us. All this content that we're going to make available will also be available 60 days after the summit. And these tickets are $100 to get all of that content and access for 60 days after, and $75 for students. And go on the website. We even have a COVID exception ticket price, which is half off. And all the details will be on the website. So, Todd, without further ado, should we bring in our first red carpet guest?
Well, Ben, that sounds like a good idea. Who do you want to bring in?
Well, let's bring in Marissa because she's part of the core team and she's actually one of the only reasons this thing's moved forward in 2020.
Let's get Marissa on the red carpet here. Hopefully she wore her dress tonight.
I know that she is wearing her finest outfit. By the way, I have waited 20 years to wear this tie. 20 years. And believe it or not, it's COVID that made me wear it.
Now, Marissa is joining us from
Oh,
Minnesota or somewhere very far on the internet, so it could be possible that we just don't see her. Wisconsin?
Wisconsin.
No.
Yeah,
No.
eh?
Wait, I'm here. Can you not see me?
Hello, Marissa. We cannot see you.
Marissa, we can hear you.
As we adapt.
Oh, Biggie, you can hear me.
As we adapt to the.
Oh, there it is.
There she is. Where is your virtual red carpet background, young lady?
I don't know. What happened? Everything all messed up.
We're
Of course. I don't know.
That's okay.
This is.
Let's not even worry about the red carpet. Marissa, tell us a little bit about what you do with the Seattle Film
Yes.
Center. Don't worry about your red carpet backgrounds, whatever.
Okay. Oh, there it is.
There it is.
All right. Well, my name is Marissa. Oh,
High five. Should we try a high
this
five?
way?
Oh, it doesn't work.
Oh,
It doesn't-
other way.
All right.
It does work.
It doesn't work. Sorry, I'm slow to the game.
Okay.
There we go. So you're part of the core team.
I have a little leg, so I'm so sorry.
You're fine. You're part of the core team. Your company sponsors the summit. Tell us a little bit about what you do.
Yes. Oh my gosh. So my name is Marissa Fujimoto, and I've been with the Seattle Film Summit now for 3 years. Been working on I'm the marketing director this year. I've been doing a lot of the graphics, creating the website, the look, program, anything digital content creation. That's kind of my deal, my lane.
You're actually probably, you cover every lane. So it's not even just digital stuff. You've helped with programming, you've helped with content, you've helped with everything. So talk a little bit about your production company.
Yeah, so I have my production company, Sliger Fuge Creative Media. I am Fuge, and my partner is Sliger. And we actually started our company we're going on 3 years. This will be our 3rd year. And we have a video production company in Seattle, and we do a lot of commercials, like corporate work, nonprofits, and we specialize in video production, motion graphics, graphic design, and film.
Nice. And the last question is, what's your favorite part of the summit this year? What are you most excited about?
Making it come to life. I think it's been a long process. It's been kind of stressful, but I think we've all worked really hard to get here, and everything's looking really good. It's running smoothly. So I'm just excited to see it come to life. And and the virtual background. This is something I also designed, which was a lot of fun.
And our audience will have a chance to have their own virtual background on the opening CC. There's an opening night red carpet, opening morning red carpet, and a closing red carpet walk. So look on the website, you'll figure out how to get on that. And Marissa, I don't even know if I can express the thanks for all the things that you do for the Seattle Film Summit. So I'm just going to say thank you.
No, thank you. It's been a lot of fun. Hey, we did it. We're almost there.
We're almost there. We're almost there. All right. Thank you, Marissa. We'll talk to you soon. And Todd, let's bring in our next red carpet guest. Who do we have in the waiting room? Because I think we're already off.
I believe we've got Ronald
Hey,
coming
thanks,
in
guys.
now.
Oh, you do?
All right.
Hello.
Bye, Marissa.
Oh.
Ronald Lehman.
Bye.
Yes,
There he is.
I can do the background. Sorry.
That's okay.
Beautiful background. I just could not work it.
I can't work
all
on this.
afternoon. All afternoon
Where are you at, Ron?
in my backyard.
Well, geez, your backyard looks lovely.
It's actually a red carpet. No, I'm joking.
Well done. Well done. I like it. So, Ron, this is your first year joining us at the Seattle Film Summit. Can you tell us what panel you're on?
the costume designers panel.
Well, of course.
But of course,
Let's talk a little bit about your career. How long have you been a costume designer and in the industry?
I have to think about this. It's like 30, 20, 30 years, I think. Yes, 30 years.
So what's your favorite part of this creative industry that you've obviously dedicated most of your life to?
Seeing it come to life on the screen. I mean, literally come to life. Putting it on somebody and watching it come to life. I mean, and working every day, because I have worked every day.
You actually, for those of you out there that don't know Ron, he's won the Mayor's Award. Was that in 2018 or 2019? For outstanding achievement in film, is that correct?
That's correct. I think it was 2018. I'm sorry.
You don't track time much, do you?
No, I don't. I'm sorry. I don't.
You do not need to apologize. You need to
My
own
life
that.
is endless. Time is endless.
You're an immortal. I get it, and I like it. Ron, one last question before I
I love your tie, by the way.
You know what? I was just telling people I've waited. This tie was given to me 25 years ago, and this is the first time I've worn it.
Are you serious?
I am serious. I just didn't have an occasion where I could wear it.
That Star Wars tie is a collector's item.
Yeah. Well, it's the first time it's been on me. So
was it presented in a box?
It was presented. Oh, no, it wasn't. I don't know. 25 years ago. I'm like you, Ron. I'm not tracking.
Oh, my
Ron,
God.
What's share with the audience, like one of your favorite on-set experiences?
Oh, there's too many. There's too many to discuss. But the favorite time is knowing that I've had the opportunity to be with the stars that I've always wanted to be with. And I always had written down who I wanted to be with. When I had an agent asked who I wanted to work with. And I wrote a bunch of names down. And I basically have worked with most of them that I had asked. And that was directors, actors, and DPs. And it's been fun. And so, and the crews as well. So I'm saying first ADs, costumers, I mean, supervisors. I mean, it goes on endlessly. So I've just been really fortunate.
Well, I think I can say this without blowing smoke up your ass, that if in the state of Washington, you were to ask a lot of people who are the celebrities that they would like to work with before their career ends, you as a costume designer would be on
Oh
that.
no, you died.
Did I die?
No, my connection, I think it is.
Oh, it's okay. I was trying to give you a compliment. It probably didn't come off well.
It did, no, I know. I just heard blow up your ass, and that was it.
Interested.
Gerard,
I'll repeat it one more time, and then I'll let you go, my friend, as we go into our next guest.
You have someone else.
I think I can say this, and it applies to a lot of crew and actors and talent in this town, that you're on their list of people that they'd like to work with before they're done in this industry. A lot of people look up to you. Thank you for being part of the Seattle Film Summit this year. And thank you for being the bright soul that you are. You're treasured.
Sweet. Thank you for letting me be a part of it and including me.
It's our privilege, my friend. We will talk to you soon, all right?
Yes, for sure.
All right, Todd. Who do we got next? Do we have Ivan in the waiting room yet? We do have Ivan.
I am here.
Ivan, How are you, my friend?
I'm doing well, Ben. I'm doing great. Just sorry about the background. We have a craziness in our household with kids running around nonstop, and I couldn't paint the back wall green quick enough today, so I apologize.
That's okay. That's okay. I'll take it up with your management, and we'll figure it out later.
There we go.
So, Ivan, you partnered with us on this show, Filling the Void, at the beginning of this year in quarantine. You joined our family. I consider you a brother, and you just got done implementing your festival virtually. Tell us how it went.
Yeah, it went really well. I mean, we had participation from around the world, not only with panelists and filmmakers and musicians, but viewers. We had 53,000 people tune in. Our usual festival average is about 6,800 when we have it live in town. So we were blown away by the numbers, 53,000 people from around the world watching. And, thanks to you and the cross collaboration, with Richard Botto. I think everybody knows that name with Stage 32. He participated. We had so many amazing people as panelists and part of our Intimate Conversation series that, it just drew a lot of crowds. And we made that series free to the public simply because, COVID has had such a big effect on so many people. And we wanted to provide some joy and inspiration through some free things, kind of carrying on, with our Intimate Conversation series, what you started with Filling the Void, and then we, became part of. So, all in all, it was a great experience going virtual. We're already talking about doing the same next year. And if we're able to do live events next September at Albuquerque Film and Music Experience, we'll do so at the historic Chemo Theater in downtown Albuquerque and, figure out what productions are filming in town and grab all the directors, producers, actors, and have them participate in the festival.
Awesome. Well, congratulations, my friend. That's an epic effort. In closing, I'm going to ask you two questions. Okay. I'm going to ask you, what was your most challenging aspect of innovating a festival to go virtual? And after that, was your favorite moment?
I mean, the most challenging thing, I think, was just making sure all the details were covered on every end, on our website, the ticketing pages and the like. But, we had a fantastic team. I mean, our volunteer team and department heads just knocked it out of the park. I couldn't have done it without them. You know what that's like with people like Marissa and Todd and everybody else with Filling the Void. My favorite part of it, my gosh, it's hard to say just one event, because I think the way it came across, online and virtual, we really had the support of a community, and everyone really, stepped up. The sponsors, the people that sat on the Intimate Conversations, you moderated one of them for us. My favorite part was just seeing community around the world in film, music, and entertainment come together, during this really difficult time for everyone. And I think our Intimate Conversation series had to been one of my favorite parts, where the feedback was just tremendous with every single one of them, whether it was music or film or both. So, that was one of my favorite ones. I actually was with Idris Elba last week. He was in town filming, and he knew that I ran the festival, and right away he said, "Hey man, how'd the festival go?" Yeah, I had a chance to tune in to check out Giancarlo Esposito's Intimate Conversation. So, Idris Elba, was watching our festival up in Santa Fe when he was filming. And I'm assuming a few people in the same production did as well. So, those are the kind of things that, keep popping up that kind of surprise us about, the festival and, going virtual, and people really wanting to support it no matter who they are. So big thanks to everybody in Seattle who tuned in as well.
Awesome. Congratulations. And I think we have the privilege of you joining us for our summit. I think it's on the 21st.
I think the 20th.
Well, it's somewhere in there.
Yeah, 20th or 21st.
They're all blending together. I apologize. And that's on our cross-regional collaboration panel. And again, I think we've got RB, Richard Botto is going to be on that, and we've got Daniel Soul from Holly Shorts. And it speaks to kind of what you're saying, which is this this new era that we're transitioning into, where we're realizing that we don't necessarily all have to be on our own islands, and we can truly create a rising tide together. And our collaboration with you is proof of that. So thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks so much, Ben. Just to I know you have other guests, but I just want to say that cross collaboration, whether it's in another city in the US or, overseas, I think we have a real opportunity to make some amazing things happen. And it really does come down to relationships and trying to make a significant positive impact, for future generations and for current productions, whether it's on the music side or film side. So I think, you try and look at positives that have come out of COVID. I think this is certainly one of them, where all of us have been exposed to how things are done, different people who are part of different organizations, and the willingness for people to kind of share resources and recommendations. If you come to New Mexico to film something, that you have support through me and my organization and all of my contacts. So, and I expect the same.
Mi casa, su casa. And that was one of my favorite things about collaborating with you, Ivan, is that, we live in a world where we often question the motives of the people we work with. And one of the things I picked up with you right away is that you do it because you care. You're obviously not doing a festival because you want to get rich, but you're doing it because you care for your creative community. And that is just evident in everything you do. So thank you for being you.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Ben. Thanks so much for having me part of the Seattle Film Summit and taking more than 5 minutes tonight. But yes, right there. Yeah, I'm really proud to see that some people that we had on Filling the Void earlier in the year are coming back to be part of the summit. And
Yes.
I think for those that are tuning in who for the first time, you're going to get so much out of this when it comes to straightforwardness, creativity, genuine interest, not only for the people that are part of the panels, but genuine interest for the community, film, and the like. So, really, really key that you tune in throughout the next 3 weeks and over the next 60 days to really take it in.
Well, thank you, my friend. We will be talking soon. You have a good evening. Send my love to your family. And Todd, let's bring in our next guest. Bye, Evan. Who is our next guest? There she is, ladies and gentlemen. Heather, how are you this evening? You look marvelous.
Oh, thank you. So do you. I was able to download this beautiful virtual background, so I'm kind of proud of myself.
Well done.
I'm doing well. Thank you for having me. And I'm really pleased to be doing several things in the Film Summit this year. First and foremost, we have a documentary film called The River that we're very proud of. And that will be screening in one of the feature film blocks. And that schedule is still being determined. So we look forward to find out when our time slot's going to be in promoting that. And then I'm also a co-leader of the Green Room, which is a year-long screenwriting fellowship. And we've been working with Ben throughout the year to come up with our 4 chosen scripts that will be featured as table reads in the summit. And I'm really excited that one of those is my own work, which is a pilot script called 38 Minutes. And the cool thing about this opportunity for our writers is that each of these table reads will have an industry professional giving us feedback on the work. We have great casts. We have our local actors who are reading the scripts, and then industry professionals will be giving feedback. And I am very fortunate and a little terrified to have Christopher Lockhart as the person giving feedback to me. So Christopher, as you may know if you've been attending the Film Summit in the past, does not mince words. He is very direct And it's actually because of him that I rewrote my project from a feature film screenplay into a limited series TV pilot. So I'm pretty excited to say to him, it's because of you that I rewrote this entire thing. And I hope he likes it. I hope he doesn't eviscerate me. But he knows what he's doing, and I'm really, really lucky to have him as part of our reading. So please tune in for these table reads. They are on Sunday, November 15th. You can buy tickets to each individual table read if you want to just see that event. But we really hope you'll buy a pass to the entire film summit. It's a great value. It's a wonderful amount of content. There's something for everyone. In addition to the movies, you've got the table reads, you've got actor showcases, you've got pitch panels, you've got workshops, you've got all kinds of really valuable resources. And it's been a pleasure to be part of the planning of this year. And it's also been really awesome to see it grow. Just in the last couple years, it's gotten exponentially greater, both in quantity and in quality. And that's kudos to you, Ben. I would like to take this opportunity to raise a glass to you. Cheers.
This is my champagne in a can, just so you're aware.
Oh, very nice. I'm drinking red wine in a glass. So, you work with your team tirelessly, and we are grateful to you. We are the beneficiaries of this great event, and we're very excited.
Thank you. That's very kind of you. And I just want you to know that you guys are fabulous collaborators, and I love having you as part of this summit collaboration because, much like many of our guests, you care, and it's about building our community and making it stronger. And I hope if people don't know you, I hope they get to know you, and I hope they understand how much you care for this community and your art. So thank you for being here.
Thank you. I want to say one last quick thing, if I may, and that is that I'm now in charge of the Bigfoot Script Challenge. And in 2021, we're going to bring this back bigger and better than ever. We hope writers will enter the competition next year and will be an integral part of the Film Summit next year. We've been on pause for 2020 as the world kind of came to a grinding halt, and we hope that everything will be back in person next year. So please check our website for Bigfoot. And we also will be opening up the green room for next year for applications in January of 2021. So keep an eye out for that, and we'll see you at the summit.
All right, Heather, thank you so much. Look forward to seeing you soon in person.
Thank you.
All right. Let's bring in the Hogster, David Hogan.
Hey, let me start my video.
All right, brother.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. On my little list here, it just says David Hogan. It doesn't say.
Hey, I brought a special guest. You know?
I'm like an appendage.
Yeah.
I'm like a growth after 20 years. That's it.
So you guys are like the perfect symbiotic.
Allowed to be like that.
We don't even got the black and the white with the black and the white. I mean, it's dialed in over here, Ben. Dropping the hits on the red carpet.
Woo! Drop that bomb. How are you guys? Thank you for joining us tonight.
Good to be here.
For those that don't know, David and Angela have always partnered with the Seattle Film Summit in one way or another. And this year they put together an epic actors showcase for us. Do you guys want to talk about that for a little bit?
Yes. David hosted last year where actors submitted and judges went through and narrowed it down. And last year there were scenes because, as you guys know, it was in person. So this year, living during these uncertain kind of difficult times, but yay that the summit is going virtual, Ben called us and Dave and I thought, well, what could we do? Well, we've been doing this self-tape academy with our Mighty Tripod acting studio all year, and we were like, monologues. We always end with monologues. That'll be killer. So we got a lot of submissions, a lot of amazing talent. We selected 25 actors, some have representation, some don't, ranging from ages 8 to 84. So that's really cool. And they're all doing either 1 or 2 monologues. And it's going to be amazing. We have some great auditors that are going to be there, agents, casting directors, producers, filmmakers. Some of them are here already waiting to walk the carpet. And it was just great. Dave and I each did private coaching with them. So they got some one-on-one time with us. And yeah, that'll be November 8th at 3 p.m. Don't miss it. Go support those actors. That's what I got on the showcase.
I was looking at the show as we're wrapping up everything that we're doing for the summit, and it's just easy. It's a breeze, right? I was looking at the amount of auditors that you guys have assembled for 2020, and it's I think at least double of what we had last year, and it's a real reflection of the work that you do. It's a real reflection of the group of people that collaborate with the summit that are really just trying to elevate our filmmaking community. And if anybody knows you guys, that's what you guys are about. So thank you.
No, we love it. And then David is also going to be on a panel.
That's right. That's right.
I'm doing an actor business panel on the 14th of November at 1 p.m. One of the topics I really love to dive kind of deep into. I love talking about actor marketing. I love talking about the business of the business. I always tell actors, you can be the best actor in the world, but unless you want to do monologues to your mom in the kitchen, you got to know a bit about the business, or you're never going to get yourself out there and learn how to take advantage of your talents and get yourself seen and get wherever you want to go in this industry, because it's called show business, not show talent. Just saying. And that is on the, like I think I already said, it's 14th, 1 p.m. There's a couple other things that are going on. You want to talk about the Woman Warriors?
Oh, yes. I'm part of, we got Rebecca Cook. She's here in the red carpet chat. We were like, what? Hi, lady. We're part of Amazing Woman Warriors, Women in Film on November 7th, 10 a.m. But don't worry, you're at home. You can be in your PJs, drink your coffee. So it's all good. One thing for me, not only as an actor, but also a producer, filmmaker, storyteller, whether it's stage or screen, I'm always trying to lift my other ladies up. So I'm trying to make sure we have leading lady roles in all the films that we make, that we have females that are strong, empowering roles. And for all my students, I constantly am telling them, hey, don't wait for someone else to give you that role, do it for yourself. And one of the films that I did exactly that with our student Kara Pershner, called It's Hidden Within, is also an official selection for one of the short film blocks of the Seattle Film Summit Film Festival. So super excited to share that piece with you guys. And that's very much exactly what I'll be talking about on that panel. That I told Kara, this is a story you want to tell, and it's a very powerful piece about domestic violence and the struggles within that. And she did it. We got a great crew. We had some of our students in there as extras. David was in it. We played the father and the mother, as it were, and it's the second directorial project that I dove into. So I'm excited about that. Oh, he has to get his phone.
Ben took a phone call, no big deal. Yes.
What the hell is going on around here? What kind of red carpet is this?
All right, I understand that.
Who still has landlines?
And shout out to Heather, who just spoke. Dave and I are actually taking part in her amazing 38 minutes reading, so we can't wait for that.
Absolutely.
Well, you guys, this goes without saying.
That's coming live November 15th at SeattleFilmSummit.com.
Yes, it is. Thank you, Todd.
Thank you for being our collaborators, and thank you for helping elevate not just the Seattle Film Summit, but this whole industry that we're here in the Northwest. So we'll talk to you guys soon.
Love you guys.
Love you all.
Be safe.
Good to be here.
Bye.
Bye. All
Ben,
right.
Who are we thinking about bringing in next here?
Do we have Aaron in the waiting room?
We do. We have a thumbnail of Aaron in the waiting room.
She's waiting for us. She's
wow.
Wheatus again, a bonus.
Hello.
Hello. Hey guys, how are you doing?
Hi. Good.
So, Aaron and Wheatus from Magnuson Media Group, who are one of our sponsors for the 2020 Seattle Film Summit. You guys actually sponsored with us last year also.
Yes.
Yes.
Hoping that it starts a trend. We are looking forward to being back in person next year, hopefully.
Right. So, tell us a little bit about your company and what you guys are working on right now.
Well, because of the COVID thing, we've been out of production. We haven't been working on actual production.
Everything's on pause.
Yeah.
You know.
So we're doing a lot of development work. We're looking at doing an animated series as well. And we're just hoping, unfortunately, all the stuff that we have with the Scottish play that's on Amazon Prime, we still have episodes of that to shoot, which I was just actually looking at footage with you.
Yeah, we're in post-production. We're in post-production on some the Scottish play footage that we got last year. Yeah. And we were going to finish it this year until COVID happened. And so we're like, okay, take a pause, take a breath. We plan on finishing the series next year. We only have one episode left, the series finale. And when we can safely get back to work, we will.
Oh no, is that me?
Our the rest of what we have filmed through post.
Yeah, we have a lot of stuff to shoot with a lot of people. So unfortunately, we cannot do
it's a big
the scenes
cast.
We need to do.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of challenges, and I think my internet is having challenge right now, but outside of internet challenges, as creative professionals, as you're talking about, it's been a freaking roller coaster of a year.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you have something positive or something encouraging for creatives who are, we've all experienced our ups and downs, and I'm just curious how you have kind of kept your true north as a creative during all this.
I have been looking at this as a gift. Because usually in filmmaking, especially indie film, it's just a wild, manic, one thing after another. Like you never have enough time, and you never have a moment to just reflect and breathe. And so that's all that 2020 has been basically, is just slow your roll. You'll be fine. And just give yourself that permission to breathe and, take this time for yourself, enjoy it, because once we get back to work, it's going to be crazy again. So literally we have the rest of our lives to be busy and, one thing after the other. So take this time for what it is. And what's been really cool is we've, like he mentioned, developing a project, a little animated series with some local Seattle friends. We would have never dreamed this up if it hadn't been for this COVID lockdown stuff. And now we have a new project in development that we can hopefully push through production this winter and possibly share next year. So.
And now's the time to write.
Yeah, lots of writing.
And that's the thing. It's there's
So
no
much
excuses
writing.
now, because you have to write your luck. People are locked in their homes. This is the time to do it.
And reaching out to the people you care about in your life. It's important.
Don't you guys have a film in the summit this year?
We don't, but we could. We have a short film that is lined up to premiere next month at Holly Shorts that we would love to share with the Seattle Film Summit as well.
Well, I think that perhaps your notification got lost in the email.
Oops.
Oh,
so congratulations!
Hey, thanks for having us. Yay!
Yes, thank you so
We have a
much.
short film called Smiling Skeletons. It will be showcased at the Seattle Film Summit this year. Yay!
We went through all those hoops, but yes,
Perfect.
You're not the only person who's. I think our mass email might have gone into some spam settings.
Oh yeah.
So many emails.
I love 2020. Woo!
Yeah. Woo.
Hey, I'm hanging in there, right?
Well, thank you guys so much. I've said this about a lot of our guests tonight, but it echoes true to you guys also. I've worked with you. I've become friends with you, and you are the type of people that I like to surround myself with because you care. It's not just about your art. You're about elevating people around you. So thank you for bringing light to the creative community.
And thank you so much. And hopefully next year we get the chance to actually do this in person.
Yeah.
We really are looking forward to partying again next year.
Aren't we all? Matter of fact,
He wants the parties.
we're creatives. When we're allowed to get together, chaos is going to ensue.
Yeah.
Like, we're going to burn hotels down.
Oh, it's going down in Renton next year. We're taking over.
Oh, man.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining us. We will see you online at the summit because you probably also cast in a couple table reads that you're not aware of yet. But
I hope so.
Yeah,
and
sure.
check out the panel next week. Our wonderful colleague Zubi Muhammad will be moderating Wednesday, November 4th at 6:30 p.m. Overcoming the hurdles of getting your project made.
That's right. Right. Thank you for sponsoring. Thank you for being a part of the summit. We'll talk soon. All right.
Thank you.
Bye. Well, Kristen, we just saw your little head on the red carpet. How are you?
I am good.
You know, it's just been so long since we've talked. How are you doing?
You know, in the amount of time since we've talked, I've been doing great. Yeah.
Good. Well,
Kristen, so I'm cold, so I'm kind of shivering right now. But I guess that's perfect for, you know, like a red carpet sort of thing, you know, because I'm outside, right?
You're literally outside right now?
I am not, but it's like I'm outside.
Got it. I see where you're going with that. So Kristen is president of the Northwest Screenwriters Guild and also part of the Seattle Film Summit team and a strong collaborator and partner with a lot of the things that we're doing. Kristen, why don't you tell our audience a little bit about how the Northwest Screenwriters Guild is involved with the summit this year?
Yeah, so first let me just say a little bit about what the Northwest Screenwriters Guild is for those people who don't know. We're a group of screenwriters of all levels. Anybody who's just dipping their toes into screenwriting to people who have won top competitions and sold scripts and written for well-known film companies. We have meetups to connect local screenwriters and filmmakers. We have classes and writing groups to help people improve their craft and learn the business. And we also provide opportunities for our writers to pitch to industry professionals. So I'm really excited that we're at the Seattle Film Summit again this year. So Ben, this is just an amazing event for supporting and promoting the local film community. We don't get a badge this year. So as you'll see, I'm wearing all my old badges.
Oh, I love those badges.
Yep. So 4 of our members are featured at the Seattle Film Summit on this Sunday on opening day. We get for table reads of their competition winning scripts. So that's the first thing that we're doing. In addition, we're also hosting a pitch panel competition on closing day. So we kind of start and close the film summit, where our contestants will pitch their projects to panelists for a chance at money and prizes and industry attention. Now that competition is still open for entry. So if you want to get more details about that and view all the other things that we have going on, you can visit us at nwsg.org.
And just to, there are spots left, as you mentioned, and I think it's important that our audience knows that you'll be pitching in front of probably 4 of the most high-profile guests that we
you
have.
definitely got some amazing people.
So go to the website. There's spaces left, and literally seize the day.
Yes.
Because you'll be pitching in front of the story editor of WME, William Morris Agency. You'll be pitching in front of the VP of current programming for Disney ABC, the former co-executive producer of Better Call Saul, who was also a line producer on Breaking Bad, and then Gary Glushan, who is Phoenix Studios and has been an executive on Hancock.
Legends, yeah, right.
So do it.
Yes, so 7 finalists will get to pitch to them. There's going to be a first round, and from that we will choose the 7 finalists. So there's definitely still slots open to get into that first round, and it's just a 2-minute video pitch.
Well, Kristen, thank you for joining us. I'm starting to feel like a broken record, but it's easy for me to say these things. You are a gem in our community. You elevate creatives, you elevate writers, and you're just so easy to work with. So thank you for being you.
Thank you, Ben. Thank you for having this event.
My pleasure. We'll talk to you soon.
I'm sure we will.
All right, Todd.
All right.
It's time to bring in, I think we have Tyler next. We have Tyler? Tyler, look at you.
Hey.
How are you doing, my friend?
Good to see you, Ben.
Welcome to the red carpet.
Thank you.
The cameras are snapping at you right now. Tyler, why don't you tell our audience a little bit about who you are and what you do?
Sure. So, as Ben said, I'm Tyler. I'm a composer and orchestrator based in Los Angeles, previously in the Seattle area. That's how I know all these folks. And yeah, I've been writing for people here and doing a little bit of my own stuff, but you know, starting to saturate myself in this community and these amazing musicians around me in Los Angeles.
So what panel are you joining us on at the Seattle Film Summit?
So I'll be doing the music of film.
And what date is that? Do you have that date in front of you?
Yeah, that's Monday the 16th.
You'll have to forgive me because we had this brilliant idea of doing, 22 days of programming, and
my goodness, it looks like a ton of fun. And I've some people have reached out to me saying like, I'm really excited to see you. I didn't realize, this was going to be as long as it is, because usually it's just like a, jam-packed in a weekend or so. And this is quite an event you guys are putting on.
And we were introduced through one of our core team members, Andrea Hayes, if that's...
Yes, yeah. I met Andrea while I was going up to in school up in Seattle, and did a few of projects with some friends, Brian Gorham and Chris Wyatt, and a lot of good Seattle filmmakers and idea creators. And now I'm over here.
So last question to you. I know that you end up having to do a lot of your work in a box anyway, right?
That's correct, yeah.
So it hasn't been a lot of change, but despite what you're used to working on, I think what we're not used to as creatives is all the compiled pressures outside of the industry lane that we're in, whether it's homeschool for our children, political unrest, all these things.
Oh my goodness, yes.
What has encouraged you, or what has gotten you through kind of 2020?
I would think that my family, my wife and my pup Judy, they've really been like the anchoring points. I don't know if I would have kept my sanity without them, but I really have a good group of composer friends around here that keep me busy and keep me grounded. That's what we all need right now, is just some ground or some solid something to hold on to.
Amen. And you joined us earlier in the year on A Filling the Void. Thank you for doing that, and thank you for joining us for the Seattle Film Summit, and we're going to see you in a few days, my friend.
Sounds great. Looking forward to it.
Thank you for joining us tonight.
Take care.
Have a good one. All right, Todd, do we have Rebecca? Is Rebecca ready?
solid something to hold on to.
There she is. And hi, Rebecca. How are
Rebecca,
you?
we're hearing your YouTube in the background there. If you can mute that.
I think I just did. Did that work?
Yes, much better.
Hi.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I'm good. I'm hanging in there. We had this,
Yeah.
fabulous idea to, do a Filling the Void 3 days before the summit. That was brilliant.
You know, when you're creative, you just got to go with it.
You just got to roll with it. And,
You make art, they will come.
so, Rebecca, you've single-handedly, and I know I might be exaggerating, but that's what it feels like to those of us on the West Side. Like you are the power of the East Side in Spokane. Because you are you president of IATSE in Spokane?
I'm the vice president of IATSE Local 488, which covers Washington, Oregon, North Idaho, and Montana film crews.
Okay.
Vice
But the Spokane Film Project is
that I'm the president of, yes.
okay. What other things are you president or vice president or board member of? Should I not even bother to ask that?
Well, I actually recently became a board member of Washington Filmworks, so that's kind of a cool thing. I mean, the list of committees and things I'm on is quite lengthy, but I'll say I'm very involved in women's committees throughout IATSE and the labor movement. I'm on several labor boards. I help with the Spokane Schools film advisory program, Oh, and I founded an organization called Spokane Women in Film and Television. And so,
This is with your spare time, right?
yeah, I'm not good at doing what other people tell me to do, so I just like to be in charge.
So what? Fair enough. Fair, I can respect that. So what inspires you to give so much of yourself and so much of your life to elevating like this creative community around you? Where's that come from?
In my heart, I'm a storyteller, and I have always loved, whether it's on stage, on screen, behind the screen, I love being a part of making the magic happen. And I rarely find jobs I don't enjoy doing in some way. There are many I'm quite bad at. Don't let me touch a camera. But I really, I love watching a group of people come together and make some amazing art and tell some important stories. So I guess that's the heart of it for me. And I've had so many amazing people offer me opportunities. I've been pretty lucky, so it would be super rude of me not to also offer those opportunities.
That's beautiful. Amen. So last year in 2019, I think that was the first year where it was you and Juan Moss and a couple others. We wanted to make ground on basically building bridges between the East Side filmmaking community and the West Side filmmaking community. And you guys came and you were a huge part of the 2019 summit. Why don't you let the audience know how you guys are involved in the 2020 Seattle Film Summit?
So Spokane Film Project, we are super excited because a lot of what we do, we're just a nonprofit who offers educational opportunities, and we do a lot of networking and trying to connect people to resources in our community. So we're sponsoring a speed networking event on Saturday, November 14th, and we're theming it Game Night.
Woo!
So yeah, we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna connect some people, and I think it'd be a great time.
I'm not gonna lie about this. That's one of the many Seattle Film Summit events that I'm like, I am excited about this one because I know how much you guys are good at having fun. So that's going to be a game night, and I'm going to have an adult beverage, and I hope everybody else will and join us there.
I do too.
It is so much fun collaborating with you and your partners. Thank you for being a part of the summit, Rebecca, and we're going to see you in a few days.
I am so looking forward to it. Now I can go take off my lipstick.
Me too. I'm looking forward to that too. For the suit. Who wears a suit in 2020?
I don't know if you can see the chat, but your tie is blowing it up out there. This is a monumental event, my friend.
All right. Well, love you very much, and we'll talk soon. Have a good one. And see, Todd, the voice of God. Who are we bringing in? Ed? We bringing in Ed next? Ed Hartman. Ed Hartman, who for many years I thought last name was Ed Drums, and I thought, what a perfect last name.
Hey, how are you, man?
Good, good. How are you?
I'm good. You know, I brought in some entrance music. Hey! I wrote that as kind of an Oscar theme. Oh, I do? This is what I was given. Oh, wow.
I love it. That's okay. He's between the red ropes.
I have no idea. This is what I received. So
You know, I find that in 2020 there's lots of room to learn and to make mistakes. At least that's what I tell myself every day.
That's right. That's right. Well, thank you very much for having me at this great event, and I appreciate participating for, I don't know, I think third year this year. Yeah.
Tell our audience a little bit about what you do, Ed, and how you're participating in the summit this year.
Well, I'm a composer and now producer, and I've even getting into writing and directing. Who knows? But I'm going to be on the film scoring panel, I think, along with Tyler on Monday, November 16th, 6:30 Pacific, talking about scoring films and that sort of thing. I also teach music licensing, and I'm doing a lot of one-on-ones these days on Zoom, and it's been really good because I can share documents and the whole bit like that. But I do score a lot of films. I actually just finished a score earlier in the year called Saving Districts down in Portland. It's a pretty interesting school shooting film by Ramon Palmori. Interesting director out there, or actor and director. Anyway, and then the big project that I've been involved in the last few years is this film called As the Earth Turns, and it's a 1938 unreleased film by Richard Lyford, a 20-year-old director in Seattle in 1938, who was his 9th film, and he had written 58 stage screenplays. Anyway, I wound up connecting with the great niece of the director, and she hired me to score the film, and then I became producer. We shoved it into hundreds of film festivals. We got into 122, 135 awards nominations. I got 34 for Best Score. And it's did a 7-day run in LA. We entered it in the Oscars to get more eyes on it. Ask me about that. And then it's on Amazon right now. I'll post the link on YouTube when I'm done. And it's going to be on Turner Classic Movies. I'm waiting for it patiently. They're paying me soon. Anyway, and I negotiated that myself. So I was really proud of being able to do that. So I've learned a lot about distribution. But anyway, I do teach percussion and licensing, and I have a free newsletter about that as well. So, and then the Seattle Composers Alliance is something I've been involved with for a long time. They're actually having their general membership meeting tonight, which I'll be exiting into. And anyway, and they're really looking for composers and producers, composers and songwriters to get involved with that as well. And that's the reason why I'm here, because years ago when I was on the board, I got involved with Seattle International Film Festival, organizing panels and meet and greets. One thing I love doing is having speed dating with directors and composers. Anyway, I met you through the Fly Films. And that's how we connected, because you had me do a couple of those, which I really enjoyed doing. And I'm dying to work with you again.
You have worked on a couple of our projects that in your work, and I can say this, completely elevated the project. So
I appreciate that.
Thank you for not only being talented, but also giving back to your community and helping this rising tide. Thank you for joining us. And we're going to see you in a few days, my friend.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Have a good night.
Keep the faith, man.
Amen. Our next guest is Elizabeth Florence. What a great laugh to exit on. Elizabeth, are you with us? She's probably been waiting because everybody makes fun of me about how I cannot keep an episode on time. And frankly, they're correct, because we're not going to finish on time again. So our poor guests in the waiting room are kind of like probably doing whatever they need to do. Should we?
I believe we're hearing Elizabeth. She's probably just not aware she's on yet because of the YouTube delay. Oh,
I'm here.
There she is. Elizabeth, how are you? Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, she appears
Am I
to be
freezing
frozen.
or is Elizabeth?
No, just Elizabeth. Let's bring in Linda and see if we can't get Elizabeth working after.
All right, that sounds like a great plan. We'll have better luck. Universe, better luck with
Yeah.
Linda. Linda Middlebrooks,
Linda
who
Middlebrooks.
represents Allied Arts.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
You're with us. How are you doing tonight?
Well, I'm very stressed because I don't think I'm doing everything right. Oops,
No,
I think I just lost you.
no, we're
We
here.
can hear you. We're just not
But
seeing
don't worry,
your
don't be stressed.
camera.
Okay, so how do I do that? Let me see.
In the
That's a
bottom
great-
left,
in the
there's
bottom
a little
left-
video camera icon.
Okay, I'm going to say allow. Oh, there we go. On the bottom left, I have mute.
What do you have
It's on
just
the
right
right
of
side
that?
of the mute.
Well, there we go. How's that?
Oh,
Hey,
there
there
we
she
go.
is.
But I
Right.
tried all day to get the background right. Oops, there I go again.
Nope, you're good.
So
You're
is,
good.
am I getting the background right now?
I love your
Let's not
background.
even worry about the back. Your background is better than.
Okay, now I'm
ours.
okay.
So,
So,
hi.
hi.
So Linda Middlebrooks is with Allied Arts of Renton, and I would love to say, and I'm going to say it because it's true, that you guys came in, sponsored the summit, but the way you sponsored the summit was to provide scholarships for people who might not otherwise be able to attend the summit, and I thought that was beautiful. So thank you, Linda, for doing that.
Yes, that's one of the things that we in Allied Arts try to do. We try to help people that are willing to put their lives into the arts and help them along. And so we give scholarships to students from the Renton area or the Renton School District. We just finished a contest. It was called the Creative Kids Contest. It was open to students in Renton and the Renton School District from 12 to 18. And the theme was, how is COVID affecting your life? We had several people apply, and first place was $300 for one of three categories. We had visual arts, essays, and poetry.
Wow.
And so when this opportunity came up, we really strongly support Lynn Bohart, and she is going to be one of your presenters. And so when she brought up the need that there might be people out there that could not afford to join in your summit, we decided this is a good opportunity to put our money into helping with the arts. And we're proud to have it in Renton too.
Amen. Go Renton.
Right.
How long have you been part of Allied Arts, Linda?
Well, I think I've been president for about 6 years. I've been a member since about 2000. And since that time, I was also on the Municipal Arts Commission for several years.
Do you create your own art, Linda?
That's kind of a funny thing. I did paint for a while, and I was about to take lessons. My mother thought that the painting was beautiful. I decided to take art lessons from a local artist. His last name was Andrew. I can't think of his first name right now, but he passed away and my mother passed away. And I thought that's God's answer to my taking art.
I don't even know if I have a response for that one.
I don't, you can.
But the bottom line is, whether you're an artist or not, you have a creative soul and you're about elevating other creatives. And I think that's wonderful.
Yes, indeed. And I'm sorry that Lynn isn't here. I think she's busy working on her presentation.
Yeah, she was scheduled and she talked to us last minute. She's like, I got too much to do. I can't do it.
Right.
But as a citizen of Renton, I'm well aware of Allied Arts of Renton, and I'm well aware of the work that you've done for our community. So I just, on behalf of the Seattle Film Summit team, thank you very much for being a part of our event this year.
Thank you for letting us be a part of that.
All right, well, we'll see you soon. You have a great evening, and thank you again.
Thank you. Bye.
Good night. All right, it looks like we're going to try Elizabeth Florence again. I see, Todd, I'm only 5 minutes overdue so far.
Hey, we're doing well here.
Hey.
Oh.
Hi, Elizabeth.
We momentarily saw Elizabeth.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing well, thanks. How are you?
Good, good. You know, it's just chaos as normal as 2020 goes.
Of course.
Thank you for joining us. Why don't you tell the audience a little bit about what you do and how you're a part of the summit this year?
Okay. I am the.
Oh no!
Oh no! Her wireless is not cooperating tonight.
Oh, poor
Ben, do we want
Elizabeth.
to talk a little bit about Elizabeth Florence?
We do. We do, but Elizabeth is new to my circle, our circle. So I was hoping to hear from her own mouth. Why don't, there she is.
Well, what panel is she appearing on?
Oh, okay. You know, I had this dreaded thought in the back of my head that you were going to ask that, because at this point, they're all the same panels to me. We have 160 guests, and my small brain doesn't know. There she is. Elizabeth?
Jeez.
Can you hear me? Oh, I'm so sad.
See if the internet cooperates a little bit here.
It's okay. Do we have Rennie in the waiting room?
We do not. The red carpet is empty.
I
Everyone
know.
is inside enjoying the show already.
I've just figured it out. Elizabeth Florence is joining us for our film office forum, and she is a representative from the from New Mexico.
Yeah.
And see here. And it's a shame that we can't talk to her, because I know she's full of wisdom about
The New
film
Mexico
incentives
Revenue and
and
Tax
such.
Collector's Office, I do believe. So Ivan knows her well.
Well, unfortunately, it looks like we're about 7 minutes over anyway. And I will send a letter of apology to the New Mexico Film Office. All right, my friends, thank you for going on this journey with us tonight. We have another red carpet on Sunday at 10 a.m. And then after that red carpet, we will go into the opening ceremonies, where we have Kid Sensation and Kendi Fresh as far as part of a opening performance. Super excited about that. And then we have a bunch of civic leaders who are tuning in to give encouraging notes to creatives. And that's Senator Lisa Wellman. And we also have Dave Becker from King County, and the Mayor of Renton, Armando Pavoni, join us for that opening ceremony, and then a full day of programming. So
10
good night,
hours
everybody.
of programming
Thank you
on
for being a
Sunday.
part of- I was just about to mention that poor Todd has a long day.
Oh, it's going to be exciting.
All right.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.